country is made of over 7,000 islands, where a soup was voted the best in the world, and where people eat with their hands on banana leaves just for the joy of it. What is the dish that every Filipino family makes differently, yet everyone agrees is perfect? Where can you swim alongside the largest fish on Earth, walk through a city built in the 1500s, and watch an entire town turn its houses into works of art? Which country speaks 170 languages, celebrates some of the most colorful festivals on the planet, and wears its faith as proudly as its beautifully embroidered national shirt? The answers are all in one place, one extraordinary, vibrant, deeply soulful place. This is the Philippines. And this is its story. Now, to truly understand a country, you have to start with its food. And the Philippines, it has a food story worth telling. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the smell of garlic sizzling in a pan, rice steaming on the stove, and something rich and savory bubbling away in a pot. That is the smell of a Filipino kitchen in the morning. And it is one of the most comforting smells in the world. Filipino food is bold, flavorful, and full of heart. It is a cuisine built on simple ingredients, cooked with great care. And once you taste it, it is very hard to forget. Every single morning across the Philippines, millions of people sit down to the same beloved breakfast. It starts with sinigang, garlic fried rice, golden and fragrant. Next to it, a fried egg and a piece of meat. Filipinos gave this combo a fun nickname, silog. With cured beef, it is tapsilog. With sweet pork sausage called longanisa, it is long silog. With crispy milkfish, it is bang silog. These breakfast plates are eaten every day, in homes, in small roadside diners called carinderias, and in restaurants all over the country. But the dish that truly speaks for Filipino cooking is adobo. It is meat, usually chicken or pork, slowly cooked in vinegar, soy sauce, garlic, and bay leaves. The result is something deeply savory, a little tangy, and absolutely satisfying. What makes adobo even more special is that every family has their own recipe. Some like it saucy, some cook it until it is dry and slightly crispy. There is no single right way, and that is exactly what makes it so personal. Adobo has been called the unofficial national dish of the Philippines, and it gets even more delicious the day after it is cooked. Then there is sinigang, a warm, sour soup made with tamarind and filled with vegetables and your choice of pork, shrimp, or fish. On a rainy day, a bowl of sinigang feels like a hug. Filipinos say it is the taste of home. In a worldwide survey of soups, sinigang was voted the best soup in the entire world. That is quite an honor for a humble, homemade pot of broth. For big celebrations, birthdays, weddings, family reunions, one dish always takes center stage. Filipino food is also known for balancing big, contrasting flavors: sour and salty, sweet and savory. These combinations appear again and again. That balance is what makes every bite interesting and keeps people coming back for more. So what makes Filipino food truly special? It is not fancy. It does not need rare ingredients or complicated techniques. What it needs, and always has, is time, love, and the joy of sharing it with others. Filipino food is not just something you eat, it is something you feel. In the Philippines, life is lived together. Family comes first, always. It is very common for grandparents, parents, and children to share the same home. Elders are treated with deep respect, and children show this respect through a gesture called mano, gently pressing an elder's hand to their forehead as a greeting and a blessing. It is a small act, but it carries a great deal of meaning. Filipinos are known for their warm and generous spirit. There is a value called bayanihan, the idea of helping your neighbors without being asked and without expecting anything in return. If someone in the community needs help, people simply show up. That spirit of togetherness is at the heart of Filipino life. Celebrations are a big part of the culture too. Almost every town holds a fiesta, a festival in honor of its patron saint. Streets come alive with music, dancing, and colorful decorations. Strangers are welcomed like old friends, and food is shared with everyone who passes by. These fiestas are joyful reminders of how much Filipinos value community and connection. That same pride in tradition is seen in the way Filipinos dress for special occasions. The most iconic piece of traditional clothing for men is the Barong Tagalog, an elegant, lightweight shirt made from fine fabric, often delicately embroidered by hand. It is worn untucked, over a plain undershirt, and it has a quiet, dignified beauty. Filipino men wear the Barong Tagalog to weddings, graduations. For women, the traditional outfit is called Baro't saya, which simply means blouse and skirt. The blouse has distinctive butterfly sleeves that fan out gracefully at the shoulders, and the skirt is long and elegant. Together, the outfit is refined, graceful, and unmistakably Filipino. Today, most Filipinos wear modern everyday clothing, jeans, shirts, school uniforms. But during fiestas, weddings, cultural performances, and national celebrations, traditional clothing comes back beautifully. It is a way of honoring where they come from and carrying their heritage forward with pride. Filipino culture and clothing tell the same story, one of respect, community, and a deep love for tradition. In every gesture of mano, every helping hand, and every embroidered thread of a Barong Tagalog, you see a people who know exactly who they are. The Philippines is a nation of many voices. Across its thousands of islands, people speak over 170 different languages. That is not dialects, those are distinct languages, each belonging to a different region and community. It is one of the most linguistically rich countries in the entire world. The national language is Filipino, which is largely based on Tagalog, the language spoken in and around the capital. Alongside Filipino, English is an official language and is used in schools, government, and business every single day. Most Filipinos grow up speaking at least two languages fluently, their local regional language at home, and Filipino and English at school. In the South, Many people also speak Cebuano, the second most widely spoken language in the country. Other regional languages include Ilocano, Hiligaynon, and Waray, each with its own sounds, stories, and songs passed down through generations. These languages are ancient. Many of them existed long before written records, carried through generations by storytellers, songs, and community life. Language in the Philippines is not just a way to communicate, it is a way to belong. And nowhere does that sense of belonging come alive more powerfully than in the country's festivals. The Philippines is famous for its fiestas, and they are some of the most spectacular celebrations you will find anywhere in the world. The most famous of them all is the Sinulog Festival, held every January in Cebu City. Thousands of dancers fill the streets in vibrant costumes, moving to the beat of drums in a rhythm that has been danced for centuries. It honors the Santo Niño, the image of the child Jesus, and it draws visitors from across the globe. Just as grand is the Ati-Atihan festival in Calibo, also held in January. Participants paint their faces and bodies black, wear elaborate costumes, and dance through the streets in a celebration that blends ancient indigenous tradition with religious faith. It is often called the mother of all Philippine festivals. In February, the Panagbenga festival blooms in Baguio City. Floats decorated entirely with fresh flowers parade through the streets, celebrating the flower harvest season. It is colorful, fragrant, and joyful. The Pahiyas festival, celebrated each May in the town of Lucban, turns entire houses into works of art. Families decorate their homes with colorful rice wafers, fruits, vegetables, and flowers, a way of giving thanks for a good harvest. Every house looks different, and everyone is stunning. And then there is the MassKara festival in Bacolod City, held every October. The streets fill with smiling masks and dancing performers. It began as a way for the city to find joy during a difficult time, and today it stands as a symbol of the Filipino spirit, resilient, cheerful, and always ready to celebrate. Language and festival, two things that seem different but carry the same truth about the Philippines. They are both ways the Filipino people say, "This is who we are. This is where we come from, and this is worth celebrating." Pack your bags, leave your worries behind, because we are about to take a journey across one of the most beautiful countries on Earth, where every island holds a new wonder, and every turn in the road reveals something breathtaking. We begin in Palawan, consistently ranked as one of the best islands in the world. And the moment you arrive, you understand why. The waters here are an impossible shade of blue-green, so clear you can see straight to the bottom. El Nido, in the northern tip of Palawan, is a playground of towering limestone cliffs, hidden lagoons, and secret beaches tucked behind rock formations that look like they belong in a dream. Boat tours wind through narrow passages between the cliffs, opening suddenly into still, turquoise lagoons that take your breath away. It is one of those places that photographs simply cannot do justice. Still in Palawan, the Puerto Princesa Underground River deserves its own moment. This is one of the longest navigable underground rivers in the world, stretching over 8 kilometers beneath a mountain and flowing directly into the sea. Visitors paddle through it by boat, their voices echoing off cave walls covered in extraordinary rock formations. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and stepping inside it feels like entering another world entirely. From Palawan, we travel east to the Visayas region and to the island of Boracay. For decades, Boracay has been famous for one thing above all else: white beach. Nearly 4 kilometers of powdery white sand, lined with swaying palm trees, lapped by calm, crystal-clear water. Sunsets here are legendary. The sky turns deep orange and violet over the sea. And the whole beach seems to glow. It is easy to see why Boracay has been named one of the best beaches in the world more than once. Staying in the Visayas, we arrive in Bohol, an island full of surprises. The most famous of them is the Chocolate Hills. Spread across the interior of the island are over 1,000 perfectly shaped, dome-like hills. During the dry season, their grass turns brown, giving them the appearance of giant chocolate drops scattered as far as the eye can see. Nothing quite like it exists anywhere else on the planet. Bohol is also home to the tarsier, one of the world's smallest primates, with enormous round eyes and the ability to turn its head almost completely around. From Bohol, we head north to the Cordillera Mountains of Ifugao Province. Where the Banawe rice terraces rise in breathtaking steps up the mountainside. These terraces were carved by hand more than 2,000 years ago and stretch across an area so vast they are sometimes called the eighth wonder of the world. Standing at the viewpoint and looking out over the layered green fields climbing toward the clouds is a sight that stays with you long after you leave. Now we travel to the heart of the Visayas, to Cebu, the second largest city in the Philippines. Just off the coast of Cebu, in the waters near Oslob, something extraordinary happens. Whale sharks, the largest fish in the ocean, gather close to shore, and visitors can swim right alongside them. These gentle giants can grow up to 12 meters long, but they are harmless filter feeders. Swimming with them is considered one of the most incredible wildlife experiences in all of Asia. Further south, in the province of Davao, on the island of Mindanao, Mount Apo stands as the highest peak in the Philippines. At nearly 3,000 meters above sea level, it is a challenge for hikers and a landmark for the entire nation. From its summit, on a clear day, you can see for what feels like forever. And finally, we return to the capital, Manila. Here, inside the old walled city of Intramuros, history lives in every stone. Fort Santiago, once a colonial fortress, now welcomes visitors who walk through its ancient gates and gardens to learn about the nation's past. Nearby, Rizal Park stretches along Manila Bay, a grand open space where families gather, where monuments stand tall, and where, at the end of the day, the sun sets over the water in shades of gold and amber that feel like a perfect goodbye. The Philippines is not one destination. It is hundreds of them. Each island, a new chapter. Each shoreline, a new story. Each sunrise over the water, a reminder that some places on Earth are simply extraordinary. This is the Philippines, and it is waiting for you.